Hello everyone, my name is Roya and today I'm coming to you with the books that I acquired in the month of May. So I have 3 books that were review books and then 1 book that I bought, and the rest of these were free, most of them from a random book giveaway at a place that I just happened to be by chance, and then 1 is from a little free library. So I'm just gonna kind of go in order of, the books in this stack here. Firstly, we have The Embers of Anolon. This was sent to me by Colored Pages Book Tours, so I will be posting a review of this book soon. I have not started reading it yet, but it is basically about 2 men falling in love in a fantasy world, and it sounds so awesome, so I'm really excited to read it. Green City Wars. This is sent to me by Tor, so thank you so much to Tor for sending this my way. I'm really excited to read this. It's a kind of post-apocalyptic book where animals are working really hard while humans are not. The Traveler, also from Tor. Thank you so much to Tor for sending this my way. As you guys may remember, I actually read this in April, but I was sent this copy this month. This is my favorite read of the year so far, so please read it. It is about a man who is being pulled forward in time in doubling increments. So he starts off skipping a day of his life, and then the very next day skipping 2 days of his life, and then the very next day skipping 4 days of his life, and so on and so forth, until not only did he miss his sons growing up and all this stuff, but he's going to the moon and going to Mars, where for himself it's only been like a month, but he has gone forward thousands of years in time, and then millions of years, etc., with only 24 hours in each time period that he's in, and it is so good and so weird, and I loved this book so much. Finally, we're getting on to the books that were not review books. So firstly, we have House of Hunger, which is the only book that I bought for myself this month. This cost me $7 at my local indie bookstore, so I'm very excited to read this. So the vast majority of the rest of these books came from a random library giveaway at an event that I was helping out with, that had nothing to do with books or the library, but that just happened to be what was going on across the street, and so I went and grabbed a bunch of books. They told me take however many books you want, and I was like really selective of what books I wanted. There were not that many that stood out to me, so I just kind of grabbed the ones that I did. Firstly, we have What the River Knows, which I just wrapped up in my wrap-up as well. So as you know, I did just read this one. This is about a girl who goes from Argentina to Egypt to find out what happened to her parents, only to find out that her uncle is in the middle of excavating Cleopatra's tomb, and it is so weird. Days at the Torunka Cafe. This is a Japanese translated book, translated from Japanese. I mostly grabbed it because there's a cat on the roof of the cafe, but this seems like it is just a nice little story about a cafe. Grave Flowers. I'd actually never heard of this book ever. It just sounds really good, so I'm excited to read it. Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. This is the same author of The 13th Tale, which I read a really long time ago before I ever had a booktube channel and absolutely loved, so I'm really excited to read another book from her. I just haven't really thought about if she'd written anything else lately or not, so I'm just excited to read this. Legendborn. This is of course a book that I've heard tons about, and so stumbling upon a random copy, of course I grabbed it. The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I've read 1 of her books before and thought it was really good, so I just kind of grabbed this one because why not? And finally, Lucy Undying. This is a book that I actually have already started reading, and it is so good. I don't know what I was expecting this book to be, but it is not what it is. So I'm really excited to keep reading it. It's so weird, and I really like it so far. So finally, I have 1 book left in this haul, and it is a book that I happened across in the Little Free Library. It is A River Alive? This is actually a nonfiction kind of travel writing type of book, but so not something that I would normally pick up, but I've been hearing about this book freaking everywhere, so I am very curious to see what the hype is about, and I am excited to read this. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Those are the books that I acquired in the month of May. So if you've read any of these and have any thoughts on them, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, let me know which books you think I should read first, aside from the ones that I've already read. And I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye.